Today you guys will be learning about the basics of the Pythagorean theorem, and let's just get started. So firstly, if you guys don't know this already, a squared plus b squared is equal to c squared. And what does this mean? This means that, look, for example, this triangle here, sorry, this is not to scale, okay? I'm not a good drawer. So let's say here we have A, B, and C. Well, obviously, A plus B isn't going to be equal to C. But however, when you square this, A squared plus B squared is equal to C squared. Okay? And now let's jump into 3 exercises. So let me just erase this. Sorry, I'm not really good at erasing this. Haven't practiced. Anyways, this shouldn't take long. Okay, there we go. Okay. Well, say we have this is 3 and this is 4. If this is 3 and this is 4, then you guys can pause the video right here and just find out what do you think C will be. Okay. Well, first of all, we know that it's going to be a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. So then we can just automatically square 3, sorry, plus 4 to the power of 2. And this will be c. And then this will be c squared. Right? So then we know that 3 times 3 is 9. Plus, and then 4 times 4 is 16. And then 9 plus 16 will be 25. So we know that c squared will be 25. Well, and then when we, the square root of 25 would be equal to 5. So c would be 5, right? Okay, this is the first way where it's a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. Now let's do another exercise. This one, I promise you, will be much more challenging and harder. Okay, I'm not really good at erasing, so you guys can probably just skip this on YouTube if you guys want to. Okay, now let's jump on to our next one. Oh, so we have a triangle. This is not to scale either, because I'm obviously not a good drawer. Say this is 13, and this is 12. And then we want to find out what A is. Well, we can easily reverse this by doing that. We know that a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. So A must be the same as c squared minus b squared equals to a squared, right? Because a squared plus b squared is c squared, and when we subtract b squared from either side, it will be c squared minus b squared equals to a squared. Now this should be easy because we know that 13 times 13 is 169. And then 12 times 12 is 144. And that means A would have to be A will have to be 20. A squared, sorry, will have to be 25. And then the square root of 25 is equal to 5. So then A would be 5. Okay, now let's move on to our last exercise. It'll be similar, but this time it will be c squared minus a squared. And guys will be trying to find out b. And this one, okay, I think, yeah, I'll probably also walk you guys through this. Give me a sec. You guys can skip this if you want. Anyways, we have this triangle. We know that this is 2. This is square root 3. But what is this? Okay. So you guys can pause the video here and give it a thought. Okay, well, first we can apply the same rule where a squared plus b squared, a squared plus b squared equals to c squared. Well, 2 in this case will be c, not c squared, but c, right? And we're trying to figure out this one. Assume that it's b. That means we'll have to subtract a squared from each side so that to find out what b squared is. Right? On this a. That means c squared would be 2 times 2, which is 4. And then 4 minus the square root of 3. And then the square root and to the power of 2, they can automatically cancel out each other. So it'll be 4 minus 3, which is 1. Okay? Okay, it's all good.